Hey everyone, welcome back to English Buddy Daily. I'm Anna, and I'm here with my friend Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark. Great to see you all again. I love talking about life and learning with you on the show.
Thanks for joining us. I had quite an experience this week. I signed up for a rock climbing class, my first time ever climbing.
Rock climbing. That's awesome. How did it go?
Honestly, it was exciting, but also a little scary. I felt so anxious. My hands got sweaty and my heart was racing. It was definitely outside my comfort zone.
I can imagine. Trying a completely new activity like climbing can feel really daunting. That means it seems very challenging or intimidating. Even just the idea of climbing up a tall wall can make your stomach flutter.
Exactly. It made me think, why do we feel so nervous when we try something new? Like, why are we often scared to start a new hobby or even a new job?
That's a great question. We all have those first day jitters, right? For example, last month I started a new project at work and I was really nervous too.
No way. What happened at work?
Well, they asked me to lead a team on a project I never done before. I was learning a new software tool, meeting new team members, and having to explain complicated things. I was full of self-doubt, wondering if I could do it. I seriously thought, are you sure I'm the right person for this? I have to put in a lot of effort to catch up.
Wow, that sounds intense. I bet you had a lot of self-doubt at first. Self-doubt means feeling unsure about yourself.
Definitely. My confidence was pretty low until I got the hang of it. Confidence is like trusting yourself. I didn't have much of that at the beginning.
That makes sense. It's actually very common to feel that way. There are real psychological reasons why we get anxious about new things.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, our brains actually like patterns and routine. Routine means doing the same things in the same way each day. When everything is routine, our brains feel safe and secure. But when we introduce something new, it breaks that routine and makes things unfamiliar. Unfamiliar basically means we haven't seen or done it before. And that makes us feel uncertain about how things will turn out. Uncertain means we don't know what's going to happen.
So our brain doesn't like things that are unfamiliar. It's like a warning sign.
Exactly. It's like our brain's alarm system. There's a part of our brain often called the fear center. Some people call it the amygdala. That part acts as an alarm. When it senses something new or unknown, it kind of rings the bell. It tells your body to get ready. That's the fight or flight response.
Fight or flight. I know that means your body is getting ready to fight danger or run away. It's like an automatic reaction when you're facing a threat, right?
Yes, it's basically an old survival trick from a long time ago. When our ancestors wanted to stay alive, that's a total game changer. If they heard a rustle in the grass, their brain would go, "Be careful, it might be a tiger." Today, we're not usually running from lions, but our brains still react the same way to any big challenge.
I get it. So basically, trying something new can feel a bit like a small danger to our brain.
Right, and when that alarm goes off, the brain releases a chemical called adrenaline. That's the same thing that makes your heart pump faster and gives you a burst of energy. You mentioned your heart was racing. That's adrenaline network.
That explains that my palms were sweaty and I had butterflies in my stomach on my first day. I realized adrenaline isn't all bad. It can actually be exciting. Like when you're on a roller coaster, that feeling can be fun.
True. Adrenaline can feel thrilling, like a rush. But when you're nervous, it can also make you feel a bit sick to your stomach or shaky. I was definitely shaky on that rock wall.
So basically, we get nervous because our brain thinks it's keeping us safe, but ironically, it can make us feel like we're in danger when we're usually not.
That's it. Our brain is looking out for us, but sometimes it overreacts to something as normal as a presentation or a new hobby. Definitely. When I started that work project, my palms were sweating like crazy. I even took some deep breaths right before the big meeting to calm down.
Breathing exercises can really help. Taking slow, deep breaths can actually slow your heart rate and tell your brain, hey, we're okay.
Exactly. It's funny how our bodies send so many signals when we're nervous, like sweaty palms, shaky knees, a pit in the stomach, all of that.
That's true. I had all of that on the rock wall. It felt like my whole body was a big warning light.
I've been there. You know, we've talked about personal stories, but there's also a big evolutionary reason. Long ago, people needed to stick to what they knew. If something new appeared in the wild, it often meant real danger, like a predator.
Right. If you hear a rustle, your body freezes, thinking it might be a tiger.
Exactly. Nowadays, our tigers are different. Maybe a scary boss or having to speak in front of a big audience.
Or a really tough customer.
Another point is social pressure. We often worry about what other people think. For example, if you do something new, you might wonder, will my friends or coworkers judge me if I mess up?
That fear of judgment can really hold you back. Like if I stumble through an English presentation, I feel embarrassed.
Embarrassed means feeling ashamed or awkward in front of others.
Yeah, and sometimes you just imagine everyone is watching you, even if they're not. That adds to the anxiety.
True, our mind can trick us. We imagine the worst case scenario, which just piles on the fear.
You know, thinking about all this, trying something new is a mix of fear and excitement. It's completely normal to feel both at the same time.
Absolutely. Think of it this way. Every new experience, even a little scary, is also an opportunity. It's a chance to learn and grow. It can be an adventure, something exciting and maybe a bit risky, but definitely memorable.
It is like an adventure. We step out of our comfort zone, face a new challenge, and we learn.
Exactly. The more we step out of our comfort zone, the more skills and confidence we build. It's almost like exercising our brain to make it stronger.
That's a good way to put it. Practice makes us more resilient.
Resilient means you recover or bounce back after something difficult, like a strong tree that bends in the wind instead of breaking.
So to anyone listening, remember, it's okay to feel scared at first, but don't let that stop you. Each time we try something new, we build more confidence and strength.
Definitely. And having people around who support you can make a big difference. Smile.
Yeah, supportive friends or teachers, they cheer you on and help you when you're doubtful.
Exactly. And sometimes just talking about it like we are right now makes the fear feel smaller.
Also, taking small steps helps. Instead of jumping into something big all at once, break it down. For example, I practice a new software a little each day instead of trying to learn it all at once.
That's smart. Breaking things into small steps makes any challenge less scary. And celebrating small wins along the way builds momentum.
Speaking of which, I actually had a small hint today finishing this podcast about trying new things.
We did it. And hopefully we helped a few people feel a little braver about trying new things. All right, let's review some of the new words we used just to make sure everyone got them.
Sure. For example, I said I felt anxious earlier. Anxious means very worried or uneasy about doing something.
And we use the term comfort zone. Your comfort zone is where you feel safe and at ease, doing things you already know well. Both of us were outside our comfort zones today.
We mentioned self-doubt. Self-doubt means feeling unsure about your own abilities or not believing in yourself.
The opposite of self-doubt is confidence, having trust in your own ability. You lack confidence when you doubt yourself, and you feel more confident as you succeed.
I used routine. A routine is a regular way of doing things like your daily schedule. When your day is routine, you know exactly what to expect.
And I talked about something unfamiliar. Unfamiliar means something new or not known. New software was unfamiliar to me, for instance.
We also said uncertainty. That's when you don't know what's going to happen and it makes you feel uneasy.
adrenaline came up too. Adrenaline is a chemical our body makes when we're excited or scared. It speeds up our heart and gives us energy.
Another word was challenge. A challenge is something difficult that tests your ability. New tasks or adventures are challenges.
I said hesitate earlier. To hesitate means to pause before doing something because you're unsure or nervous.
We also used resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back or recover after something tough.
In risk, taking a risk means trying something that might not go well or could be dangerous in some way.
We mentioned avoid. To avoid something means to stay away from it or not to do it because you're afraid.
We also said curiosity. That means wanting to know more about something new.
And excitement. That's the feeling of being very eager or enthusiastic about something.
Oh, and don't forget embarrassed. We mentioned feeling embarrassed earlier. That means feeling ashamed or awkward when something happens in front of others.
I think that covers the main vocabulary we highlighted. We hope it was helpful to explain them.
So, wrapping up, it's totally normal to feel scared about new things, whether it's a hobby, a new job, or anything you've never done. But understanding why, because of how our brain and body react, can help us feel better about it.
Exactly. Feeling anxious at first is okay. If we take things step by step and keep those ideas in mind, we can build up our confidence over time.
And hopefully that's helpful. We hope you found our chat interesting and picked up a few new words along the way.
Thanks for listening to English Buddy Daily. Keep practicing, step out your comfort zone a little, and see where curiosity takes you.
See you next time, and don't be afraid to try something new. Bye.